Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, there's a very soft, rose colored glow in the cards today, and that signals a deep emotional healing. And right now, the word coming through is destined, okay? Someone from your past or a significant soul tie is circling back because the lessons have finally been learned. Okay, now let's find out what other messages are coming through. So, starting off, you're in this energy of the squirrel, okay? Preparation and determination. Something to do with you having this 10 of Pentacles energy surfacing in your starting position. It feels as though you're very stable, you're very grounded, and it feels as though, like, almost like, it gives this vibe of like some sort of deep connection is solidified, like physically, okay? Could be even through some sort of resources that you've built up with someone, something. It definitely feels like in the reminiscent of love connection of some kind is what I'm getting, okay? And there seems to be some sort of battle, okay, that comes forth, maybe some sort of argument, something to do with you versus them, maybe you two versus the world, okay? Some sort of conflict occurred, okay? It accrued some sort of damage over time, is what I'm hearing. It brought about some sort of chaotic energy, hectic energy, very passionate, fiery energy, something to do with one's creations, okay? In this connection, all right, that's what I'm hearing. And this was a spark, of judgment, okay? Something was called to light, okay? It definitely gives this vibe of like, maybe because like this argument occurred, all right? It feels as though you called judgment to something or they called judgment to it. It's like they're trying to, I don't know what it is. It feels like, like after you have an argument, potentially it could result in someone evaluating you as an individual, okay? It could be you evaluating yourself, your purpose, your evolution, okay? You might be evaluating your self-worth, your stability, okay? You might be taking a step back so you can have renewed energy, but it could also be a reckoning of a evaluation of the relationship itself, okay? Something to do with someone kind of looking in. I feel like this might be a third party individual, okay? Someone grounded in their traditions, their belief system, okay, is trying to guide you two in the relationship. I'm hearing I don't know why. I'm getting like a dating counselor, couples therapy is what I'm hearing here. For some of you that might resonate. Maybe this is some sort of father or mother figure, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a brother or sister, something like that. That's kind of like trying to give you two or you advice, okay, in the relationship of what's going on, okay? Because it seems to be that this fight broke out and it affected multiple parties, okay? It wasn't just you and them, it was you, them, and maybe a couple of other people, okay? And there's some sort of fiery, passionate, I heard the word healing, okay? There's a need to quickly resolve this, okay? Because there's a lot of passion behind it. Something to do with the Knight of Wands, where people are feeling very passionate about their relationship. They want to drive and have action to clear things up. There's a lot of determination in that fiery energy. It's like it's either you or them or maybe multiple parties wanting this to really work out, okay? Because it seems to be that there was some sort of period of separation after this fight broke off, okay? It had to be like some sort of strategic pause, okay? And it was like used to kind of burn away the versions of you, them, whichever it was, where it was no longer compatible, okay, with you and your highest destiny or the destiny of this relationship, okay? That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting, all right? And because like there was some evaluation period, this is like a direct result of finally stepping into some sort of Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? Where the relationship can be rooted in abundance, resourcefulness. It could feel like it's being nurtured properly, is what I heard. Something to do with just before it wasn't being nurtured properly, okay? Something to do with either they or you are kind of busy seeking some sort of distractions, okay? But now you're kind of just mastering your own energy. You're preparing for this connection to have like some sort of like depth to it, okay? some sort of ultimate depth where it's like you're throwing away everything of the past, okay? There's a lot of hollow victories in this regard, a lot of transitioning and healing and moving forward, but it's like you're determined to just like set seal for this relationship to be stable and have more depth is what I heard, okay? You're just kind of playing the waiting game as well as you kind of like make your preparations is what I'm hearing too in that energies. Ooh, we're getting a lot of major arcana, okay? The Empress, okay? Definitely feels like you two or just this relationship overall. It's like there's a lot of outward influence maybe from family members to kind of like cultivate something here. There might be children involved, you might be parents, okay? Or might be the embodiment of people who want to create a family, okay? You two want to nurture each other, you want to cultivate with one another. It's like something to do with the connection is felt, okay, between you two. There's gonna be some sort of timing coming through. For some of you, it does feel like a very hot and heavy breakup is what I'm hearing. Okay, it might be of significance. Maybe you pulled away, and maybe it's like they're going to be returning. Okay, some sort of like soul reunion of some kind is what I'm getting here. It's like this person from your past is kind of just circling back. Is really what that is there. Okay. Ooh, we're getting clarity in the energies with the sun. It's very hot and heavy, okay? Definitely was feeling that. This person circling around in your hemisphere, okay, is really going to come back with a lot of clarity. They're going to express the outcomes of like how they changed, how they're leveling up, okay? It's like they can't stay away from you. They're very attracted to you. They feel the connection. It's just that this waiting game, I'm not sure why. It kind of feels like they pulled away from you, like they needed a break from you. And it's like as though you gave them space, you gave them time, but you knew that they were off looking for something better or someone better, potentially that could be of significance to someone. It might resonate. Or this person just needed a break for a little bit from the relationship so they can work on themselves, okay? Maybe they have curiosity as to what would transpire without you being in their life, okay? They're realizing your worth is what I'm hearing, that you bring them joy, you bring them clarity. You are a symbol of life and vitality is what I'm hearing here. Okay, the relationship is going to be very successful because they see you as a winner. Okay, it's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. But they were kind of just busy seeking distractions out there in the world. They didn't realize what they had with you. Okay, something to do with the King of Pentacles, the Temperance. Yeah, they see you. Okay, in their darkest hour, this breaking point of why they realized what they wanted, why they realized you were the one. You might have quite a bit of luxury around you, a sense of abundance around you. Could be in the physical, mental, or spiritual. Something about your personality is abundant, okay? You stand in this King of Pentacles energy where you're reliable. You have this leadership about you. You're very wise and stable. So because of that, they probably think or have this mindset of like you are very resourceful as an individual. You know what you need to do in order to get to where you want to be. Okay, and because of that, they feel like the relationship is going to be very balanced with you. Okay, they want to harmonize with you, integrate back into your life. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Something to do with this Temperance is just like you pour into their cup, and so they'll pour back into yours. It's kind of like the vibe I'm getting because they see that from you. They're already willing to make that commitment with you. Okay, but they were busy with these distractions, so I guess it's kind of just like up to you to decide what you want to do there. Okay. But the wait definitely has served its purpose is what I'm hearing, okay? There's going to be some sort of reunion unfolding. It's going to be the direct result of you kind of just going on the soul level preparation, okay, in the background as they were meddling around with some of these distractions. It could have been like even flings, okay? Ex-relationships. This card is of significance, okay? Something to do with Three of Cups. Nine of Swords might be of significance here in that Three of Cups energy, but something to do with like your final breakthrough places you in this Queen of Cups energy where you're feeling like very confident, okay, in who you are as a person in this relationship. You know you can create something like mutual and beneficial for the two of you, okay? And you're like very warm in this like environment. I'm hearing hot and heavy a lot. Like it's just a lot of fiery energy. Like you care a lot about this person, but they were distracted about something outside. I'm not even sure why they got distracted. It's just like something got in their head, maybe someone, something. Maybe it got them overthinking, like commitment problems, some sort of commitment issue that they just had to get through. Okay, they had to go through that a little bit. All right. Um, it's very unfortunate when that happens, you know. And then you kind of just step into this Three of Cups energy. Okay, a lot of joy, a lot of friendship and harmony in your community. Okay, people are going to be gathering and feeling good again. You might lose a couple of people here and there, one or two people during the fight, because you start off with five people duking it out, and then you have Three of Cups. So that might be of significance. Okay, but there is community. People do come back together. The family comes back together. You all come back together in harmony. Okay, and it's like they're returning. You do have this reunion, and it's like the timing is perfect because you have everything that you need. You started in this Queen of Pentacles, like Ten of Pentacles. You elevated to the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's like you get all the way to the ending of your Pentacles, and they just see your stability just going up, 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 up during all the trials and tribulations while you're just making your preparations. It's like kind of like funny in a sense. It's like they don't see anything better than you because you're very abundant, okay? Yeah. And in all of this, you've remained lighthearted, okay? You're just about your leisure and you're living in love and light, okay? You're just chilling out like the sun here. You're just chilling out, okay? You're just very relaxed in your energy, okay? Something to do with a plot twist, an unexpected development is happening. Of course, that makes sense with someone just coming right back around. They're returning. You weren't expecting it. I'm almost getting this idea or this sense of just like someone during this fight, they kind of just like, I guess, suppose stepped away and you weren't expecting them to return, I guess. But something to do with a sneaky person, a person with a questionable moral compass. Ooh, so you might be questioning this person returning, okay? You do have a solid relationship with this person, but you think they're sneaky. Maybe they had some sort of affair. Maybe they, did something in the background. You're wondering why they tried to skedaddle very quickly. Okay, maybe there might be somebody who was a rat. Okay, this might be a second opinion that this person like received. Maybe they received some sort of advice from a friend, which made them kind of like second guess the relationship. So that might be the sneaky person with a moral compass. Okay, it could be a family member, a friend, okay, or a foe. Something about being adventurous. Okay, be open to new experiences as you go through a lot of these. I'm hearing endeavors. Okay, during this break, I'm hearing that you might also be looking for new love as well, while the person that you really want to be with is kind of like figuring themselves out. Okay, with rose tinted glasses. And yeah, reciprocity and energy, okay? So there's going to be something along the lines of give help, receive help, okay? That definitely makes sense with the energy I got with the temperance, okay? With that balancing act happening, okay? There's going to be a lot of giving and receiving coming to play here. It's almost as though, treat people how you want to be treated kind of vibe. So you're hoping that this person comes back and is like, having reciprocity towards you, okay? And then of course energy. There's gonna be a lot of rush of excitement when this person comes back. You're gonna be celebrating and happy that you have them in your life again, okay? But nonetheless, the universe just wants you to know this person is coming full swing around, okay? It's at 360 degrees, so get ready. And that's all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.